Hello, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Nena and I film about fashion, lifestyle and skincare. Today we're going to be talking about how to start a basic skincare routine. Now without further ado, let's get into the video.
Rich and famous. Oh, this is crazy. No one is out to the superstar.
How to start skincare. Now people have tried to make skincare look like it's one complex thing like that. It has to be 10 steps in your routine. You have to add this, you have to add that. But I'm here to tell you that it doesn't have to be complicated. The basics, what you should start out with should be a cleanser, a moisturizer, and a sunscreen. Cleanser to cleanse, remove dirt. You do this morning and night. Moisturizer to restore the moisture that may have been taken off by the cleanser, and a sunscreen to be used in the daytime to protect your skin from the rays of the sun. That's basically it. You see, it's not that difficult. So now, when do all these complications, increasing the steps in your routine come in? These ones come in when you have a particular skin concern that you're trying to treat. So then you would have things like a serum come into your routine, a toner, a treatment cream. That's what makes things complicated. And I believe those things are not to be used long term. They are to be used to treat the problem. And then when you have your results, you can then water down your routine to the basics. So I'm going to be talking about what to add to your routine when you have specific skin concerns. So if you're dealing with acne, the basic ingredients you should add to your routine are 1. Exfoliants, 2. Benzoyl peroxide, and 3. Retinoids. These are the basic ingredients that cater to acne-prone skin. Okay, and then when you're choosing your cleanser, your moisturizer, your sunscreen, you can incorporate these ingredients into those products so that you don't have a long skincare routine. So you can get a cleanser that contains benzoyl peroxide or salicylic acid depending on the kind of acne you're treating, and then your moisturizer can contain something that wouldn't clog your pores to help reduce the frequency of the acne. You can also go a step further by using a moisturizer that contains salicylic acid, and then you have your 3 basic step routine without including more things into your routine. So most times you just have to tailor your routine into what suits your routine and your schedule. So you can still work with a 3-step routine and still treat the skin concern that you have. So if you have a cleanser that has benzoyl peroxide, a moisturizer with very little percentage of salicylic acid, and your sunscreen, you're still treating acne without complicating your routine. Most times people tend to separate this into different products because of the frequency of usage. So if you have only a cleanser, moisturizer, and sunscreen that contains these actives, using them frequently in your routine can strip your skin, dry out your skin, or damage your skin barrier. So in this case, you can decide to use a cleanser that has an active ingredient, a moisturizer that only moisturizes without no active ingredient, and then your sunscreen. And these things can be tweaked according to the severity of your concerns. Now if you're treating hyperpigmentation, this is where the other things can also come in. You should be looking out for products that contain a cocktail of tyrosinase inhibitors. What are tyrosinase inhibitors? Okay, let me break it down. First of all, tyrosinase is the enzyme that stimulates melanin production in the skin. It's not a bad thing, but when you already have a pigmentation concern, you don't need more production of melanin. So tyrosinase inhibitors would go and prevent those enzymes from being produced. What are tyrosinase inhibitors? Azelaic acid, tranexamic acid, kojic acid, and the big guy, hydroquinone. So the key here is not to look out for these ingredients as standalones in products. You are supposed to find products that have a combination of 2 or 3 of these ingredients That's what makes it more effective. Now, for severe cases of hyperpigmentation, that is when hydroquinone is prescribed by professionals. So you're not supposed to be buying hydroquinone over the counter without a recommendation. Okay, is that clear? Most times it's advisable to treat recurrent hyperpigmentation with a recommended dosage of hydroquinone. As we all know, it is a drug, so there are recommended percentages that you can use for your treatment of hyperpigmentation without it bleaching out your skin, because one, it will be recommended between 2 to 4%. Two, it is going to be alternated in your routine, so you're not using it more often than you're supposed to. And three, there's a limited time of usage where you're supposed to go off that particular ingredient. So that one is prescribed for severe cases of hyperpigmentation. And then when it comes to concerns like dry skin, toners, humectants are incorporated into your routine to balance that out. So skincare really has a lot of girl math in it. So you can either have one product that does one thing for you, for example, a cleanser that just cleanses your skin, or you can have one product that does 2 to 3 things for you, like a cleanser that would cleanse your skin and treat your hyperpigmentation and also still hydrate your skin. So you need to apply these when you're getting your products. Find 1 or 2 products that give you up to 5 or 6 benefits, so that you're saving money, 2, you're getting the results you're looking for, and 3, your routine is not too complicated. If you have any more questions about your skin, how to treat it, what kind of products to add in your routine, any specific skin concerns you have, please drop them in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to answer every one of your questions. Until next time, my name remains Enena, and I'll see you next time.